Rebecca from Canberra here. I'm here just to talk about two other books. I've just done a couple of recordings, but then I remembered that I really wanted to talk about these books. These are books actually that I read with my daughter a year and a half ago. But they're one of those books, it's a set of books that really is stuck in my mind. And the series is The War That Saved My Life and The War I Finally Won. They're historical fiction set in England in World War II. And it's about the life of Ada. I'm just checking I've got the name right. Yes, Ada. Ada lives in London with her younger brother and her mother. Her mother works in factories and doesn't really want the kids. And Ada has a disability. I think she has cerebral palsy, just from memory, and she can't really walk. So her mother forces her to stay at home. So she doesn't go to school, but her little brother does. And her mum thinks that Ada is an abomination. She really doesn't like her and treats her appallingly. But then, it's at the time of the Blitz, there's this call to get all the kids out of London. And Ada has been secretly teaching herself to walk. And somehow she manages to get herself and her brother to I think it's a bus, but it might be a train, and it's a train station, and they get out of London and they get taken to a country town, and they get fostered out to this woman who really, really doesn't want them. She doesn't want them at all, and it's about Ada growing as a child, as a person, and developing relationships, because she's never really had good relationships. So actually learning how to have relationships, and she gets to go to school for the first time, and it's just this beautiful story about Ada learning how to love, how to become part of a family, how to forgive, and I just really recommend it. So that's the first one. The second one, so I love this one. I didn't love this one so much. It's the next one. So Ada continues to be on the farm, and it's what happens to her. Her mother actually wants her back, and what ends up happening with them, with her family and relationships again. And I would really recommend, if you want to learn a little bit about life in the Second World War and know what it was like, how people were treated when they had a disability, I'd give this one a go. The War That Saved My Life. And if you love that one, then you're probably going to want it. Read The War I Finally Won. But start with that one.